Pretty much we were dancing, having a great time, taking shots with Fern and Ramiro and Jorge. Shots. And next thing you know, I blacked out.
What's up, you guys, and welcome to episode 19. I am your host, Alanized, and this is Noche De Pendejadas. Para todas las pendejas allá en casita que se están preguntando qué chingados es esto, escuchen pendejas. Noche De Pendejadas is a weekly episodic show where I go ahead and bring your favorite influencers to chismear, have some cocktails, and see what the fuck they've been up to. So si tú quieres ver a tu influencer favorito, pendeja, hazme un favor and drop what you're doing and comment their usernames down below. La semana antepasada, you guys, ustedes vieron el episodio de Irma y Danny, y esta semana, you guys, les traemos otro episodio super chingón. Please help me welcome my guests tonight, business owners turned influencers, Lily and Mando.
Hey, what's up, you guys?
Hello, muchas gracias por acompañarnos hoy aquí. I know you guys had to fucking bust a whole ass mission to get here, but honestly, el otra vez estaba viendo un video and I feel like you guys stay busting fucking missions.
Always.
I know the last time you guys, they were at the Aguilar's party, the same night they were at the Murillo twins party. And keep in mind, that's two fucking different states. How did you guys manage to get here? Because I know last weekend you guys were just in Chicago, or where were you guys?
No, we just flew in from Colorado, actually.
Yeah.
Damn. So you guys went from Florida, Colorado to LA.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was good. Luckily, our flights were good. The only thing is when we got here, the rental thing. Remember, we were like waiting at the rental spot for like almost an hour for the shuttle to come by. So we ended up walking to the rental car spot. But no
Yeah, that was like a 30-minute walk, man. And it was cold. We were not ready for it.
Yeah, it's so crazy because it's been so hot out here in LA. Yeah. Maybe for Florida, this is like nothing.
No,
this is cold.
Last night, out of nowhere, you guys, como que Mother Nature switched it the fuck up. And it was so cold, hasta llovió anoche.
Sí.
Llovió por un ratito and I was like, what the fuck? Like, what's up with Mother Nature? Who's not giving her dick because she's acting up? But thank you guys so much for being here, you guys. Para toda la gente allá en casita que no conocen a Lily and Mando, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over to them para que ellos les digan un poquito de quién son y qué hacen.
Well, first of all, thank you, Alan, for inviting us. We are super, super excited to be here. Never in a million years did we think we would be here.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in Sábado Gigante right now.
Like, don't make my head feel bigger.
But yes, I am Lily, also known as Lily Bay on my social medias. I'm a business owner / new influencer. We do YouTube too now, and this is my fiance.
Yeah, it's your boy Mando from Tampa Bay. Pretty much we live out there. We own Guadi's brand, and we're out here, hustling, grinding, shooting content, having a great time at the end of the day.
For those of you guys that don't know, they are the co-owners of the very viral brand, because I feel like your brand, especially in our community, went very viral, and I feel like everybody knows who Guadi's brand is, and I feel like it's so crazy seeing like the faces behind the business. Y aquí los tenemos, you guys. Today we're gonna talk about like their upbringings y todo el pinche chisme que ustedes han querido saber. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the motherfucking chisme, and we're gonna go ahead and start chisme and cocktails. All right, you guys, so como pueden ver, aquí les trajimos our little drinks. I'm gonna fucking have a little Aquafina. I know a lot of you bitches talk shit on Aquafina, but it's actually one of my favorite waters. Do you guys like Aquafina?
Yeah, I like all waters.
Anything.
What's that other one that people talk shit on?
Denasi.
I actually like Denasi a lot.
I used to too.
I love it. I don't know. I feel like it's addicting, and every time I drink it on camera, people are like, "That is so bad for you." I'm like, "But so is sucking dick, and you still do it." So I don't know. I just feel like it's water. Like if it's really that bad, they wouldn't be selling it. Right. So is alcohol, but you see me drinking that shit every weekend. What are you guys drinking?
I got a Chuli's watermelon kiwi.
Y aquí una ultra palacé.
What's your guys' like go-to like drink?
Mine's I like
Truly.
everything.
You're like whatever gets me fucked up is what I like.
And
I really do though.
I'm a tequila guy. Anything tequila, I'm down. Take some shots y todo el pedo.
You know what's crazy? A lot of people like tend to say, okay, let's cheer first and then platicamos en eso already. Pa arriba, pa abajo, pa el centro y pa adentro. See, a lot of people always talk shit on like, or not even talk shit. A lot of people tienen este presentimiento de, oh my God, don't mix your tequila with your vodka. Honestly, like when I go out, I stay mixing everything.
Same.
I've never
Can't
blacked
relate.
out.
Can't relate.
Like me every weekend.
Never a blackout? Never?
I never.
What?
I've only thrown up probably like 3-4 times ever in my life.
I think you gotta come party with us.
No, and I drink a lot. I mean, I'm like, fuck, I'm starting to sound like an alcoholic. No, but like, I really do drink a lot, but it's just a sense of like, tomo mucho, but I'm also a bigger individual.
And you have a high tolerance.
Yeah, I have a high tolerance. I've created a high tolerance because antes me daba asco el alcohol. I don't know, ahora ya me lo tomo como si fuera. Yeah.
Can't relate.
She's like, I've always loved it.
You know, one thing that I learned recently and a homeboy of mine told me is that pretty much when you black out is because you got triggered by something.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like you're super, super drunk or drinking a lot and then something triggers you in your mind, like you got mad or you got upset and bam, you black out. I had no idea about that until that happened to me at the Morillo Twins party. And it wasn't, there's some cheese man right here.
Oh, cheese, I'm like, an
So,
exclusiva.
It happened to me at the Murillo Twins party when we did that. It was actually the Super Bowl party, I think like a month ago, right?
Yeah.
Or 2 months ago. Pretty much we were dancing, having a great time, taking shots with Fern and Ramiro and Jorge. Shots. And next thing you know, I blacked out. I'm gonna give you the reason why that triggered me was that Jorge jumps on top of me and I lose my piercing. It wasn't this one. I lost another one that I loved a lot, but I didn't get mad or nothing. I just went crazy looking for it. And after that, I didn't remember one thing. So like that trigger, that's what make me black out.
I know it's so random, but now every time one of our friends blacks out, we talk about it and we're like, that was your trigger.
Yeah.
Like
Like,
somebody.
what triggered
What triggered you to black out?
You know what's crazy? I have a friend, shout out to Lupe if you're watching. She always gets blacked out drunk, like always. And now I'm starting to think, I'm like, what the fuck triggers this bitch? Because she always be blacking out. And to me, it's very crazy because I'm like, wow, how do people black out? Because I'm the type of person, you guys, maybe because I've never blacked out, I've always been like, oh, yo no creo en la gente que dice like, oh, I really don't know what I did last night. Because I remember everything
That's
I did.
crazy.
I can be super drunk.
Goals.
I don't know. It's just fucking crazy.
goals.
But that's a really good fact that I didn't know. So ahora a lo mejor la gente ya en casita ya pueden saber eso. When you guys black out, figure out what the fuck triggers you so it can stop triggering you.
Pero, I got one thing. Other thing is that shit changes once you turn 30. Ya cuando pegas los 30 ya es otro pedo.
I'm
Pero
like,
te falta what, unos 10 years, no?
No, I was like, Jackie said, I'm like 2 actually. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm 24.
Yeah,
so
you're
me faltan
good.
6
You're
años.
good.
Yeah.
You're good. Enjoy
Wait
it.
till you're
Enjoy it.
30.
Yeah.
Wait till you're 30.
How old are you guys?
I don't want to talk about it.
She's like 52.
No, I'm actually 32.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I'm 31.
Oh, damn, you guys.
Yeah.
You se miran bien jovencitos, you guys. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the chisme, you guys. As many of you guys know, or if you guys did it, se acaban de enterar, you guys are the owners of Guadi's brand.
Yes.
Right.
How did that come about? You know what? Actually, before nos digan eso, how did you guys come about?
We met on Snapchat.
Yeah, he
Did you
slid
guys
into
really?
my DM. Yeah. Yeah. I was on my way to a festival actually, so I was over here like and like recording myself, and all of a sudden I get a message. And you know, when you're on your way to a festival like Coachella or anything, you're trying to meet up with everybody, trying to see who's down, who's going. And when he messaged me, I was like, oh, what's up, are you going? And he was like, nah. His family wasn't about it, but anyways, long story short, we kept messaging after that. Like the next day he asked me, so how was it? And then we met up at a jaripeo like maybe like 2 weeks later.
2 weeks later, yeah, it was done deal.
And then, it was a wrap. Like, that was a wrap. As soon as we
but
met.
you didn't tell him that I lived in Miami and she lived in Tampa. So Miami and Tampa is like 4 or 5 hours away, you know?
And there's jaripeos in fucking Florida?
Yes, barely, pero sí hay. Por eso
Ah.
siempre andamos acá, because allá casi no hay tanto.
So you guys met, me acaban de decir, 7 years ago.
Yes.
6-7 years ago. But how did you guys end up adding each other on Snapchat? Because I feel like before 7-6 years ago, you really had to go looking like for the username. How did you stumble across her username?
So what I think happened is back in the day, yo vendía boletos to all the jaripeos in Florida, basically. So I had a lot of people on my Facebook already because of that. And on my Facebook, I would always post, oh, add me on Snap, add me on Snap. And he had me on Facebook and added me on Snap. So that's when he
But we never
slid to
connected on Facebook. I just hit her up on Snap.
Like, did you add her because of the boletos, or was it
Nah,
like...
I was like, this girl's hot. Let me check her out.
He's like, I'm good. I'm not trying to get that type of boleto.
But here's a consejo. I didn't message her and say, hey, hola chula or hola bonita. I pretty much hit her up more like with a question and conversation versus like trying to get at her, you know? And it all worked out. At the end of the day, that's what I wanted, but I just
So
was being
did you ever
smart
try to
about
be
it.
like, hey, like, todavía tienen boletos or nothing? No.
Nah, it wasn't
nothing.
that. It was just that one time, and it was just a
That
spur
is
of the
crazy.
moment,
It's
you know?
so crazy, you guys, how like now like social media plays a big part in a lot of people meeting like their significant other, you know?
For sure.
So now that ya nos dijeron how you guys, you know, got together, how did your guys' business come about?
So it was 2017. Just kidding. It was
It's like a gloomy day.
So I had actually just graduated from college college, and we were just sitting in my room, and we were like, yo, what are we gonna do now, you know? And we were just kind of brainstorming, like, what should we do? Initially, I actually wanted to start like a restaurant, but not really it being a restaurant. I wanted it to be like, have you heard of Cantaritos del Güero in Jalisco? I wanted it to be like a drinking vibe.
Like a bar restaurant.
But for me to do that, it's like hundreds of thousands of dollars that you have to like licensing and all that. So we were like, okay, we're obviously broke. How do we start something with basically nothing? And that's when we talked about the guaris concept, meaning like selling clothes, huaraches.
Pretty much, we started with huaraches. That's just what we knew that would sell. Actually, when my sister brought some back to the U.S., a lot of people were asking her, hey, where'd you get them from? Where'd you get them from? So that's when the mental business part came into me. I was like, yo, we could make a little bit of money. We could start a brand with this, selling huaraches online and whatnot. And that's how we started. And then from there, it took off to like, hey, what's up? What else could we do? We could sell T-shirts, and we could sell, book bag, hats, and things like that. And then from there, it just took off. We started, getting a lot of like influencers to rock our stuff. And we could go on.
And the rest is history.
Yeah.
What was like a turning point in your guys' business that you guys are like, damn, like we really can make this like our living?
Well, I clearly remember when that was, because we used to live, whenever he first moved from Miami to Tampa with me, we were living in a super small efficiency. Do you know what those are? It's like like apartment in the back of somebody's house. And it was literally like maybe like the size of this living room, like 300 square feet total, bathroom, everything. So we started in there, and after like maybe like 2-3 months, we didn't fit in there no more because we had so many orders and stuff. We actually even had like my little sister or like my cousins come by and help us in that little space. Cuando ya no cabíamos in there, that's when I was like, bro, we gotta go.
It's crazy that you just mentioned in 3 months.
Yeah.
That's something that not a lot of business owners, you guys, get to see, because I feel like a lot of business, you really do, take a while to pick up.
Yeah.
Especially because I do want to say this, you guys. I feel like when an influencer starts a business, it's a little bit easier because they already have the platform. Y ustedes no tenían esa plataforma.
Yeah, we started backwards.
What was different about your guys' business and about the way you guys were maybe marketing your business that made you guys be that successful that quick?
I think it was the content we would make. Like, we would take really cool pictures, and like we would try to go out there, like to really
like capture,
like sell it. Because before, like Mando said, we started with huaraches, and before the only thing you know about huaraches is, you find them in the tianguis in Mexico, like when you're walking around and stuff like that. But you never really saw a picture of them like in vibes, like somebody rocking them out here, like actually doing like a whole nice little outfit and making it more like vibes. If that makes any sense,
I feel like I know exactly what you mean. Very like you see them porque cuando los miras online, you're like, oh, huaraches, you can get them in it. But you guys made people want them because they're like, oh, damn, they look so cool. They're like, I want them.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's exactly what it was.
And then it started getting crazy because we had like Mario Lopez literally buy a shirt from us. We didn't send it to him.
Oh shit.
So he bought it and he posted it. And next thing you know, Fuerza Regida's rocking it. And next thing you know, El Flaco Elizalde, El Flaco from Banda Recoditos is rocking it. And then it just starts like
Yaqui.
growing.
It was crazy.
It starts growing and growing and growing. And we're like, yo, this is getting crazy. So now we're like, yo, we can't handle this animal. We have to hire people. So we hired her cousin. We started hiring family first because that's who we want to grow with. We want to grow with our family and build this business as a big community for our family, So we love it. It's a lot of work, honestly, but it's work that we love to do daily. So that's the best thing about it.
As a business owner, how was it when you guys started seeing, these celebrities, these people rocking the shit that you guys, worked so hard on?
I was like speechless and like mind blown, especially because these were big people, especially in the Mexican community that we didn't send it to. Like, they literally took time out of their day to purchase something from us, and then they would post it and actually tag us too, which was cool, because not everybody does that.
And the beauty about this whole brand is everything is that whatever we put out is something that we love. Like Lily takes forever. She's pretty much behind like creating the actual designs and whatnot, but she takes forever to take out a design because she does so many little tweaks, and if she doesn't love it, she is not releasing it. So I kind of like it kind of sucks for me because I'm the one behind the scenes working on it. So I'm literally waiting till finally. Sometimes it's fast. Sometimes it takes a day, but sometimes it takes 6 months just to release one thing, you know?
A veces mucha gente tiene el pensamiento that you can never mix, business with family. Y mucho menos a business with your partner.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys feel like it's affected your relationship? If so, in a negative or in a positive way?
Actually, not at all. We get that question a lot because we are literally together 24/7. But I feel like he's mi otra mitad de naranja. How you say it? Like mi otra.
Algo así va el dicho.
Yeah, that.
My other half.
Because what I can't do, he can do. You know, and as far as in the business, like we need each other to make this successful. Because he knows I can't do it without him, and I know he knows that he couldn't do it without me. You know, so
for sure.
Luckily there hasn't been any big disagreements that has caused problems for us. So I feel like that's a major.
Yeah, and I feel like we're just like two opposite people. Like I go with the flow 100%, and she's super not by the book, but like whatever she says goes kind of deal. So it might sound like some mamadas, but like that's just how it works. Like I go with the flow, I adapt to it, but she makes me adapt to whatever it is. So it just works out perfectly, and I love it. I love her, and it just all works out, you know.
She's like, marry me now. Owning a business with your partner, I feel like a veces uno no sabe separar cuando uno está trabajando y cuando it's, partner time. Do you guys feel like you guys catch yourselves sometimes and be like, okay, you know what? Let's put our work to the side. Let's focus on being a partner, or vice versa. Like, let's put our relationship to the side. Let's get to working.
Yeah.
Or como le hacen? Because I'm sure it's hard.
I feel like at the beginning, not so much, because we truly do love what we're doing, you know. And we would literally stop working in our little first warehouse that we had, and then go back into the house and still like come up with concepts and ideas, and randomly like just talking about it, like we didn't mind that at all. But like now, like recently, I have been a little more like, yo, we need us time, because like you said, we've been back and forth going to LA, Colorado, back and forth like every other week. Like we're not really home anymore. So I feel like now I be especially telling him, yo, we need us time, or we need to take a vacation for us.
But you got to be real. We haven't, like in 2 years. Like
I've said it, but we haven't done anything about it.
Yeah, we've been nonstop like for 2 years, like just growing the brand, growing now the YouTube, growing just everything. Like we've been nonstop.
That's crazy though, because I feel like it's a good thing and a bad thing, because I feel like every successful business, I feel like hay una temporada donde le estás chingue. And then there's a temporada where you're like, you know what, ya le chingamos mucho, que podemos disfrutar de todo lo que hicimos, del fruto de nuestro árbol. And I feel like right now you guys are in la temporada where you guys are like, you know what, le vamos a chingar duro so we can work hard. So like el día de mañana, we're able to relax and just sit back and see everything we've created literally unfold in our eyes. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's a good thing, but I feel like, as a couple, it's crazy that you guys are being able to manage it. ¿Ya cuánto tienen años doing this business?
17, 18.
We're about to hit 5 years.
Yeah, we're about to hit
5 years old. So you guys started the business right away.
Like a year and a half.
Like a year and a half after we met.
That is crazy.
Well, basically, as soon as he moved with me to Tampa.
And I'm happy that you asked how long we've been going with the business. We're about to hit 5 years, and we're planning something big for like our 5-year anniversary. We don't know what yet. We haven't got into it, but we're thinking maybe in 2 or 3 months start announcing it, start figuring it out. So stay tuned, you guys.
So acabo de decir, you guys, que you guys have been doing this business for 5 years. Y yo pienso que por 5 años, it's a long time, bitch. That's a long ass time. Do you guys feel like it was always this easy?
Honestly, no. When COVID first hit, it was so stressful for us, because as you know, a lot of things shut down. A lot of manufacturers were shut down. The importation from like China this way, or even Mexico this way, was crazy. Like we didn't know. Even like the USPS wasn't working a lot of the times.
Yeah, it was just tough because we even told we have employees. So like at that point, it's not only about us. Like we have employees, they have to make a living, they have to pay their rent and food and take care of their kids. So like when COVID hit, we had no idea what was about to happen, but we did know one thing. We're like, you know what, we're gonna keep grinding, and if we gotta scale down or change things, start selling different things, we're gonna do it. But during COVID, it was super scary. Can you imagine? You have a brand?
It freaking was scary. I feel like when the whole world shut down, you're like, what the fuck are we gonna do next? Especially because cuando uno vive de algo, then you're like, everything's on posture, like, de qué voy a vivir?
Yeah.
Right,
You know what I mean?
So yeah, it was a scary, let's say, 2 weeks, but there was a whole transition into the economy. People went online.
Yeah.
People went shopping online. We're 100% online.
Yeah.
So bam, everyone did the switch, and now everyone, instead of going to TJ Maxx, Target, or wherever they buy their clothes at, they were going online. And luckily, COVID was a amazing thing for us as far as sales. Like, sales went up during COVID, which is a great thing to say.
After
honestly.
the scare.
Yeah, after the scare.
So I
for
feel
sure.
like you get like those 2 weeks of panicking, like, what the fuck
Yeah,
are we do?
yeah.
¿Qué vamos a hacer
Yeah.
con todo esto? A lot of like brick and mortar stores like had to shut down because like obviously todavía tenían que pagar la renta porque during COVID I feel like a lot of the places had to still be paying rent and everything, and you're like, no estamos vendiendo. We're not even supposed to be open. ¿Cómo lo hacemos? And I feel like what has helped you guys a lot is that you guys are online.
Right,
Yeah.
online, yeah.
And luckily, we're very open with our customers. Like, hey, you know, we can't restock right now for so and so reason, but we will restock. Like, we were just very open about it with them. Number one, and number two, I felt like Mando and I just trusted the process. You know,
for sure.
there would be times where, especially Mando, would stress so much because maybe the numbers weren't where they were supposed to be. But I would always tell him, like, babe, all you gotta worry about is our health right now. Like, we're here, we're alive, we're living. Like, that's just that. Like, you just gotta trust the process, you know? Like, today might not be so good, but maybe tomorrow's better, you know?
So from having a successful business, what was that switch in you guys that made you guys go like, you know what? We're doing so good in the business aspect and we want to do more. You guys want to do influencer stuff. What? Because now you guys are doing a lot of influencer
Yeah,
stuff. Like,
yeah.
what made you guys want to get into like the influencer like lifestyle?
That's easy to answer. So basically, I saw somebody's YouTube, right? It was a girl, and I hate that I can't remember who it was, but it was a girl who had her Instagram business page at like really, really high numbers, and then one day Instagram just deleted it.
Oh, damn.
Just deleted her business, and she was like going crazy, like trying to figure out, yo, like, how do I get my business back? Because that was her income, you know? And I told Mando, I cannot imagine that happening to us. So basically, that girl and her YouTube said, you know, don't put all your apples into one basket. Like, try to grow like different pages. That way, like, for me, my page, my Lily Bay page, like, if one day Instagram decides to delete my Guadi's brand page for I don't know what reason, that's like our baby. Lily and Bay, I'm just gonna switch that to Guadi's brand -2, you know, or something. But yeah, that's basically when I was like, we have to start trying to grow our personal pages too, just in case. And at the end of the day, it's all kind of connected. Like, our brand is obviously very Mexican inspired, and then we are very Mexican as well. So if our page and our YouTube and everything, like, if I can't get an audience from Guadi's brand, maybe I could find people through Lily Bay, through Mando, through YouTube, and then at the end of the day, it'll all be connected back to Guadi.
And it's very true because it's kind of like you're your own promo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of businesses, and I will say this, you guys, a lot of influencer built businesses, the reason why they're so successful is because the audiences, the customers are so connected with that influencer, that like celebrity, whatever it may be. And I feel like when that influencer celebrity saca algo, people want to support even harder because they're like, we fuck with them. We know how they are. Like, we know they're live. Like, nos cuentan esto otro. And I feel like it was only right for you guys to really like put yourselves out there because, like you said, it's your own way of marketing. It's your own way of getting your name out there, and at the same time, getting your brand.
Yeah, that's
out
100% on point.
Yeah, and one thing she didn't say when we first started YouTube, we didn't start YouTube to like get followers or subscribers. We started to like create memories.
Yeah.
Like, she did her 30-30 trip, which was one of our first videos, and pretty much that whole video was like our family and a get together, and we're like, you know, let's record this, let's put it all into YouTube so we can remember this day. And then from there, bam, it took off. People started fucking with it. People were watching it and people started sharing it, and that's how we're like, yo, you know what, we could do something with this
shit. Yeah. You guys feel like you know, trying to be a business owner, especially of a really successful business, and also doing YouTube, do you guys feel like it sometimes becomes too much to handle?
Oh my God, yes. Especially right now, lately. Guadi's for us is like our number one. Like, we are business owners before we are YouTubers, right? But as a YouTuber, it takes a lot. Like you are editing, always trying to create content, and it could take up your whole day. So imagine that, and plus having a 9 to 5. Because for us, when we're in Tampa, we go to the warehouse every single day from the morning till like 7, 8 o'clock at night. Sometimes we'll get home.
Monday to Friday.
So that's when it gets hard. When we think about it that way, But like I said, since we do love it, it's not so bad. Like
it just becomes easier. I feel like when you love something, el estrés is only like, okay, it's only for a bit. Y luego you're like, I gotta get back to it.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, Guaris is a mirror of us. Pretty much what we post on Guaris and what we do drinking or like the vibes that we have on Guaris, it's a mirror of us. So it becomes a little easier to create content and create merch because literally that's what we do and what we love,
So mucha gente, cuando miran sus videos, I feel like putting your life out there puede ser una cosa súper, súper maravillosa y súper, súper cool. Y pueden salir muchas cosas, pero también salen muchas críticas de que esto otro. Do you guys find yourselves ever getting criticados because you guys are putting your life out there?
Honestly, yes. The one thing that we have gotten, not so much, but it stands out because the bad comments always are in your face is, wow, you guys are always drinking. You guys should as business owners, shouldn't be posting that because people are looking up to you, so the drinking is lo que más nos critican. Right?
Yeah, and people think that we drink every single day.
Yeah.
But that's just because on our YouTube, that's what we post, half of the time. But that's not the case. We literally drink once a week. Oh, yeah. And we drinking right now.
I'm like twice a week this week.
Twice a week. And look, even, I'll be honest, even my mom, she's like, hijo, ya bájale, no tomes tanto. I'm like, Mom, last time I drank was last week, but she only sees what I post. She don't see my daily that I go to the gym or blah, blah, eating healthy. But that's something that people hit us up for,
Yeah, like our vlogs are mainly like when we go party, when we go vacation, when we're like hanging out with friends. So usually that's when we're drinking. So it'll be like once every other week when we get invited somewhere, or if we come to Cali and we go to Pico or something, like that's when we drink and that's when we post, But as far as, like I said, Monday through Friday, we are working at the warehouse, so we don't really vlog that at all ever, right? Ever. But Monday through Friday, when we're in Tampa, of course, not like today.
She's like, today's Tuesday. You're not working.
But we're at home, gym, working out, eating, trying to eat good.
I can relate to that 100%, especially when you said that your mom sees that, because recientemente también mi mamá tuvo una plática conmigo, like, mijo, ¿estás bien? ¿Estás tomando mucho? And I even got offended because I'm like, Mom, you should know your son more than like just going based off what I post. Like, I will say this, you guys. Okay, last month I will say I have been drinking a lot because it was my birthday month. But technically, yo nomás tomo los fines de semana. But that's what for me, I see YouTube as entertainment, as content. 100%. I'm not going to be fucking, posting when I'm laying down on my couch, picándome el moco, like, hueliéndome los pelos. Like, it's boring shit. Like, half the time during the week, you guys, I'm doing boring ass shit that no one would like love to see. On the weekends is when I film all my lit videos, and son los videos que más critican because like, oh, es todo lo que haces, todo lo que hago. And I'm like, no, like I do a lot of shit during the week que no miran.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like, como dices tú, que mucha gente dice, as business owners, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that. Do you feel like doing that affects your business in any way?
No, not at all. Because like he said, our business is a mirror of us, and everything like we put out, like our type of merch and everything is puro pinche party. Like that's our type. Like if you go look at our Instagram, it's a lot of like living your best life, weekend vibes, carne asada vibes, like just just living your best life, having fun with your friends and all that. So I feel like we are a good representation of that when it comes to like living your best life. So no, I really don't care what those people have to say, but
but like all our shirts are not drinking tampoco.
Oh, yeah,
no. The other half is like motivational, todo es posible, disfrutando la vida, and things like that. We try to, half and half. Not
but I feel like
everything,
even then, that is very like a mirror of your guys' self. Like, todo es posible, you guys can do it, because you guys wouldn't be this far, you guys wouldn't be this successful if you guys didn't really put in the work, didn't really believe in yourself. So I feel like at the end of the day, your whole brand really is a mirror of little aspects of your guys' life.
Yeah.
Yeah, never in a million years I thought I'll be here. It's crazy. Like I'm in LA filming the podcast.
She's like with the guy in makeup. No, it's crazy because
I'm not at the beach. I'm literally working in LA on the podcast.
Yeah.
Started from nothing. My parents lived in a trailer park, and I'm here today in the amazing house here with you. It's crazy.
It's so crazy how like life can really change and like how social media can really, just cambiarle la vida a alguien. You know what I mean? Like un día estás batallando, un día you're literally like talking to yourself like, how the fuck am I gonna get through today? How the fuck are we gonna pay rent? And then the next day, it's like, wow, like why was I so worried a couple months ago over something that like God ya tenía unos planes for me set up?
You just never know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So para los que no saben, you guys are engaged. How long have you guys been engaged for?
About
a year. It's gonna be
a
year.
year. Do you guys have like a wedding date? Ya tienen todo eso planeado?
Yeah, so I told Mando whenever we got engaged, like I do not want to stress a party right now, especially during COVID. Remember, like people were having a hard time getting their salones and all that. So I'm like, I'm gonna wait till all this kind of dies down, give it a year, and then start planning. But yeah, hopefully, this May it'll be a year, literally next month, and then we'll start planning and all that, and yeah.
¿Y los niños pa' cuándo?
And then the kids after that. But that's the main reason why I'm like, okay, we got to start planning because it takes like a year to plan a wedding sometimes. So then de aquí a un año, I'm going to be another age. So then I have to bring the kids already. Because that's something that a lot of people do ask us, like, ¿y los niños pa' cuándo? ¿Y los niños pa' cuándo? We're like, oh my God, wait, let me get married first. Let me live my best life first.
Yeah,
and then
because at the pace we're going right now with the traveling, with everything that we're doing, can you imagine? I mean, it's been done, but can you imagine like having a kid, having to carry a baby, having to babysit?
It'll slow you down 100%.
Definitely, yes.
Like, not that like a kid is like slows anyone down, but I feel like especially with the lifestyle you guys are living right now, it's kind of like, fuck, primero let's get all our work in. Y luego, do you guys ever feel pressure of people online siempre preguntándoles, ¿y los niños pa' cuándo? ¿Y los niños pa' cuándo?
Yeah, no, at first it did, but now I got used to the social media, See, no, if he hasn't engaged, why hasn't he engaged? When are you guys getting engaged? When are you guys, and then once we're engaged, when are the kids? When are the kids? Or when is the wedding? So I'm already used to that,
Then like that kid comes, ¿y pa' cuándo el segundo? ¿Y pa' cuándo el tercero?
But yeah, I would say that Mando and I do love kids. Like if it happens before our plans, like wedding day or whatever, like we'll be happy. Like everybody, if on our personal channels, they know like I'm always with my niece and nephew. Mando's always with her. We just came from Colorado to visit my friend with her baby, So we do love kids. Hopefully we'll have them soon, but not right now.
Not right now, yeah.
All right, you guys. So ya después de tanto pinche chisme, we're going to go ahead and move on to something a little bit fun. We're going to go ahead and move on to the Wheel of Pendejadas. Woo! All right, you guys, so como pueden ver, Lily and Mando got Guess the Celebrity. And for this one, you guys, I know we've done it numerous times, pero esta vez, you guys, to keep it a little on brand with Lily and Mando, we're going to go ahead and give it a little twist. So we're going to go ahead and production nos van a dar Mexican, well-known Mexican celebrities. And we're going to have to guess.
1, 2, 3.
Chalino Sanchez.
Yeah? That was a tie.
1, 2, 3.
Paquita del Barrio.
That's kind of a
You guys, I'm like, Mando, like, pick it up. Eugenio Derbez. Woo! You guys, I'm 3. You guys, I think two more, but I think I already won.
I think you set this
Oh, no,
up.
actually, you can catch up.
Edwin.
I just said Edwin.
I said the whole
think you
name.
got it
I think I got it first, though, huh? You guys,
you
4.
won.
Last one, just to give me that bragging right.
Don
Francisco.
Fuck. I won. Woo! All right, you guys. So, ya que jugamos un poquito, we are getting close to the end of today's episode. Y antes de que nos vayamos, amigas, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Lily and Mando para que ellos nos digan what is next for you guys.
So honestly, what's next for us, we do have another business that we are starting very, very soon. Actually, we already have the Instagram and everything for it. So stay tuned, you guys, for that. We also finally started a dream of Mando's recently, which we haven't posted neither because we're literally filming right now, which is a podcast.
So yeah, it's La Cruda Realidad podcast. We shot 2 episodes in Colorado. We're trying to shoot one here in LA and hopefully one in Arizona. Something that is coming soon. So yeah,
and
stay
of
tuned,
course,
guys.
we can't forget that we are always working on our baby on Guadi's brand. So if you guys have never checked us out, please check us out at Guadi's brand on Instagram and on TikTok. And yeah, we actually bought you a little present.
I'm like, I love presents.
Here we go.
You guys, a little El de Rojo Me Lo Cojo vibes with the little bag. Should I do a little unboxing here? Okay, I'm gonna do.
First
we're gonna do a
unboxing
little
on.
unboxing. Which one? Okay, I'm gonna do a little. Me see the product. Okay.
So let's have some joggers.
These are
very
joggers.
cozy.
So it
Yeah,
comes with
for sure.
Yeah,
the
joggers.
sweaters.
Yeah, the
So I'm
sweater.
gonna show you guys a little bit of the sweater para que lo miren and so you guys can get a little feel of the brand. Ahí tenemos this design. And with that being said, we're approaching the end of today's episode. Don't forget to go ahead and follow Lily and Mando on all their social medias, which I'll leave down below. También no se les olvide to follow me on all my social medias so you guys can keep up with any future episodes. And with that being said, you guys, thank you guys so much for listening. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to Noche De Pendejadas, the podcast on Spotify, Apple Music, or wherever you guys listen to your podcast. And with that being said, you guys, thank you guys so much for being here with us today.
Yeah, it was an honor. We loved it. It was awesome.
And we'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye, guys.
Bye.